The Los Angeles Lakers await their next shining moment. The premiere. Christian Wood enters Lakers training camp carrying dreams, expectations, and a chance at redemption. He is training like he has never trained before. Is that the motivation when you become a Laker? Each season brings change, and with change comes hope for something even greater. For the Los Angeles Lakers, this season's move is named after Christian Wood, a player with unquestionable talent, but who has faced challenges in the past. Christian Wood's NBA journey hasn't been a straight line, but it's these twists and turns that make his Lakers debut all the more compelling. His recent revelations give fans a glimpse into the heart of a player ready for a new beginning. Joining the Lakers? A dream came true for Wood. The outpouring of love from the fans, the support from his teammates, it's clear this is a chapter he's eager to embrace. So, Christian Wood had his welcome press conference yesterday, and it was really cool to see him chat with reporters. You could tell he was excited and eager to be part of the Lakers. He shared stories about how, as a kid, he looked up to Lakers legends and how being on this team was like a dream come true. This isn't uncommon, right? We often see new players express their love and admiration for their new team, especially a renowned team like the Lakers. Every time a player joins, there's a lot of excitement and hope that floats around. It's all smiles, hopeful talks, and everyone's optimistic about the future. But, at the end of the day, what matters is how things pan out during the actual games. Now, no one's doubting Wood's skills. He's undoubtedly a fantastic player. The real question is, will he gel well with the team? Can he adapt and become a valuable asset in the Lakers' journey to another potential championship? If he can fit perfectly into the team's game plan, then he could be that X factor, that game changer the Lakers have been looking for. Consider his stats. He averages about 17 points and 8 rebounds, can switch between different roles on the court, boasts a 38% three-point shooting accuracy, and can score from any spot. His flexibility means the team can execute many game plans, like pick and pops, with him leading the charge. But for all this potential to be unlocked, Wood has to be on the same page as the rest of the team. He has to be willing to play his part, whatever that might be, for the greater good of the team. One of his main concerns in his previous stint with Dallas was a lack of clear communication. He felt promises made weren't kept. If the Lakers can ensure open communication and Christian Wood can adapt to the team's needs, this could be the start of something really special. It's a two-way street, and both the player and the team need to work in tandem for success. Christian Wood shared a bit about his past experiences, and it seems like there were some instances when he was left in the dark. It sounds like he had made certain promises, but then things changed, and nobody really sat him down to discuss those changes. Imagine expecting to play in a game, only to find out at the last minute you aren't, or thinking you're starting but instead, you're coming off the bench. It's quite a letdown, right? It's really uplifting to hear now that he's joining a team where clarity and honesty are at the forefront. He expressed how he felt reassured, being in an organization where they lay things out clearly for him. They've been straightforward about what they expect from him and the kind of role he'll be playing. This kind of transparency is vital, as every player wants to know where they stand. One relationship that stands out in this whole scenario is his bond with Darvin Ham. It's genuinely heartwarming to hear about their closeness. During the free agency period, Christian mentioned how Darvin reached out to him every single day. That's dedication and shows a genuine interest in his well-being. From what we gather, Darvin played a pivotal role in bringing Christian to the Lakers. It wasn't just a decision made in isolation. They had in-depth conversations, even with Rob Pelinka, laying down what's expected of Christian and how he fits into the grand scheme of things. Christian appreciated this honesty. He was told right from the outset about his potential role, how it might evolve, and even the possibility of him clinching a starting role, based on his performance. It's about setting clear expectations and maintaining an open line of communication. It seems like the Lakers and Christian are off to a good start, laying a strong foundation for mutual trust and understanding. As fans and followers of the game, we can only hope this translates into some fantastic basketball on the court. Let's watch and see how this new chapter unfolds for Christian Wood and the Lakers. So, Christian Wood has been sharing some of his feelings about his role on the team. While everyone dreams of being the starter, what's promising is that Christian seems to understand that even if he doesn't start off the bat, he's set for significant playing time. It's not just about starting, but about contributing, and he's poised to do just that. He's got some competition with Jackson Hayes. But if we were to compare the two players, many would argue that Christian has an edge. With positions like the 4 and 5 up for grabs, it's clear he'll have many chances to shine. Given that key players like LeBron James and Anthony Davis are likely to sit out a bunch of games this year, this could be a golden opportunity for Christian. During those games, we might see him on the court a lot more, clocking in around 30 minutes or so. But on a regular basis, it's probably safe to assume he'll be playing for about 20 to 25 minutes. Let's not forget Anthony Davis, who might occasionally step in as the center. So, if we break down the game time, Christian could be dominating the center position for about 25 minutes, leaving some time for Hayes too. And there's always the possibility of Christian flexing his skills in other positions. The highlight here seems to be Darvin Ham's influence on the players. He seems like the kind of coach who can motivate his team to give their all. He's the type of guy that makes players believe they can achieve the impossible. Just look at how he managed to bring about a transformation in Russell Westbrook's playing style. That's no small feat. With Darvin at the helm, it seems Christian will be in good hands. Darvin will likely ensure that Christian is geared up, focused, and clear about his role. And if any changes come up, it seems Darvin is the kind of coach who will have an open dialogue with his players. Now, there's been chatter about Christian's defensive skills. Some have doubts, but it's worth noting that he's not as weak on the defense as some make him out to be. Now, let's discuss Christian Wood's defense a bit. While he's not quite at the level of a star like Anthony Davis when it comes to defense, it's not fair to expect him to be the sole defender in a team, especially when the team's defense isn't too strong. For instance, when he was with Dallas, they hoped he'd be their main defensive player. But that's a lot to place on one person, especially when the team's overall defense isn't rock solid. However, Christian has shown that he can be a crucial piece in a defensive plan. He's skilled at guarding players from the side, he's nimble on the perimeter, and he uses his long arms well to block shots from smaller players. He does sometimes find it tough against bigger opponents, but that's where team strategies come into play. Imagine if he plays alongside Jackson Hayes or Anthony Davis. With their help, Christian wouldn't be left to handle the tough spots alone. He'd have teammates ready to assist if an opponent tries to outmaneuver him. Speaking of which, players like Jared Vanderbilt are experts at this. Vanderbilt is adept at recovering and redirecting offensive players. So, if Christian holds his position, players like Vanderbilt can guide the attackers right towards him, allowing Christian to use his impressive wingspan to block or deter shots. I'm confident that, with the Lakers and under Darvin Ham's guidance, Christian will shine on defense. His strengths will be used effectively and any weak spots will be covered with team strategy. And let's not forget about his offensive game. He's a powerhouse there. He can light up the scoreboard and can be the top performer on any given night. Christian Wood's chapter in the Lakers saga is just beginning to unfold. The mix of talent, chemistry and sheer will promises an exciting journey. For fans, players and the city of Los Angeles, the countdown to the season has never been more exciting. So, are you excited for the premiere too? Do you think Christian Wood will prove himself on the court? Leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching and see you soon.